All right, Ish, how are we doing today?
I am really excited about this one today.
And so you should be. So, last time was the Toyota Prius plug-in hybrid.
Business Edition Plus.
Had to get that one in. Any guesses as to what vehicle we're looking at today?
It's got to be the Leaf.
It is the Leaf, but not just any Leaf. It is the Nissan Leaf E+ Tekna. All right, Ish, first initial impressions. What do you think?
My initial impression is that I didn't know that we had enough budget for coffees anymore.
Yes, no, actually this is privately financed, so don't worry about that.
Okay, I thought the show was skimping me out.
No,
£6
not at all.
haircuts and everything.
What do you think?
I love it. I think it looks kind of futuristic.
Matching our polo tops as well.
Yeah, I'll be honest, you hear a lot about the Leaf. It actually kind of looks also quite simple at the same time.
To give you a kind of rundown, I've got LED headlights here. It's a slightly redesigned front end, to be honest, but it's minor. One change you can notice is the blue kind of ridge at the bottom. That wasn't there before on the previous generation. But yeah, overall, I mean, I'm personally a fan of it.
The lights look cool as well.
They do look cool. They look a bit, again, a little bit menacing, I would say. Absolutely.
So what's up with this little compartment here?
I'm glad you asked. I'm gonna press this button and you're gonna open it and find out. Oh, first time. I'm gonna flip this open with this magic key. All right, second time. There we go. There we go. Normally, when I press it, it works first time. But yeah.
Let's have a look.
What do we have in store here?
Oh,
we have the charging points.
Very nice.
Very nice indeed. With a little light, if I may add.
Oh,
so
that's
if it
a
is
little
dark,
beautiful thing.
you know exactly what you're doing and you're not lost.
Whatever the weather.
Whatever the weather indeed. Oh, what the hell was that? That was literally, we're being attacked by the
price of showbiz.
The price of showbiz.
Can I have a little...
Have a little play, open it up. Yeah. Do you know what you're doing?
Oh, yeah, so you just click out there.
Click it out.
Click out there, that's the two different types of charging ports.
This is the point where I should probably explain to you the actual specifications, but I did not do my research properly, so therefore I'm not able to give you that exact information.
Well, hey, we can still show you that.
If you click on the link below, we'll have some information down there as well. There we go. All right, let's move on to the sides. All right, Ish, I'm not gonna lie to you. I would never lie to you, just to let you know.
All the viewers.
All the viewers. It's basically exactly the same as the previous model, the 40 kilowatt. Obviously got 17-inch alloy wheels here over here.
Which we love.
Which we do love. And yeah, it's just, there's not really too much I can add to it.
Well, it looks like a nice, compact city car.
That's a perfect explanation for it. And I think we'll move on from there. Right, Ish, we now find ourselves at the rear of the vehicle.
Rich, call it what it is.
No, this is a PG rated show, all right? We're not going to go down that route. Very similar design, however, we've got the little blue ridge again at the bottom. Do you want to open it up and have a little look inside?
Yeah, sure. I've got to say though, I really love these little circles. Like, I'm pretty sure they're useless.
They might be for the reversing camera and sensitivity, right? Something like that.
Possibly. Well then that's even cooler.
Okay, first impressions of the boot space.
Well, like as usual, we've got Tom's gear in there, just to give some thing. If you haven't seen the Toyota Prius plug-in hybrid business edition,
oh, you got it right. You got it right.
Review, then you should check that out as well, because the difference here is phenomenal.
It is. It's a little bit deeper. There's also Boss speakers at the back as well, which has caused a bit, I guess, I wouldn't say controversy, but they kind of stick out a little bit. But you can fit a lot in here, right? Look at that.
Yeah.
How much more do you need?
And also, I've got to say, those speakers look like they would be banging. So I guess it is a trade-off.
Well, you can go on the Otto Team Spotify playlist and play some excellent music that we've provided.
This is not a plug.
This is not a plug, but there is one plug. That's the only plug in the whole show, I promise you. Let's give this boot a close.
Very nice, though.
Glad you liked it. This is a historic moment for you and your family, your future kids, your future kids. Your grandkids, etc., etc.
That's a lot of children.
That is, okay, I'm just giving you severe anxiety right now.
Let's start with one, and then we can move
all
on
right,
to
fair.
I'm zero emissions.
You are zero. Hey, I like that. That's a good pun. This is being filmed, and this is going to be your first experience of driving an electric car ever, okay?
I'm nervous.
You're nervous? There's no need to be nervous. No need whatsoever to be nervous. I think you're actually going to love it. But firstly, how's the catch?
There's only one way to find out.
Oh, wow, that was awful. Oh, first time. Let's go. All right, awesome.
Here we
We're
are.
here. We've made it. We're inside the future. How does it feel?
Well, it's hard to know what the future feels like, obviously, because it is there. But when it hits you, it really punches you in the face, and that's how I feel right now.
Hopefully, you won't sue us for GBH. All right.
This feels pretty high tech, if I'm being honest with you.
So we've got the 8-inch stereo entertainment system.
Okay.
Which has sat nav as well, which is really awesome for drivers that need to get somewhere.
I'm the kind of driver that I love my sat nav.
You do, okay. So and it's also got charging points on there as well, which is really awesome.
Yeah.
So if you need to find one, you can get one right on there.
So that could help with the range anxiety.
Yeah, a little bit. And we'll talk about the range a little bit later on as well, once you start driving off. It's got Apple CarPlay and it's got Android Auto as well for those techies out there with the smartphones. Sadly, it doesn't have the wireless charging like last time. That is a little bit of a downer.
Oh, I've got to tell you, that was one thing that I really liked.
It's not make or break.
It's
you
not.
can survive. It's got USB port in there as well, and I'm about to tell you something that might turn the situation around a little bit.
Okay.
We've got heated seats. We've got heated steering wheel as well.
No.
So it means that rather than heating the whole car up,
It just heats my hands.
Yeah, it does. All right, calm down a little bit. It's not that great. Yeah,
I love that though.
You like it? Okay, that's good.
That's
good.
something in London I think will
So we
come
can move
really
past the wireless
useful.
charging or lack of.
Yeah, I mean, it's something you love having, but you might not miss if you don't have it.
Exactly, yeah. So yeah, it's awesome because you can basically save a lot more on range by not having to heat up the whole car, and you can just heat up your seat and your steering wheel.
Yeah.
And one last thing, there's also auto climate control as well.
Can I whip that bad boy on?
Press the button, see what happens.
I kind of like that it's really quiet.
Yeah,
as
subtle,
well.
subtle.
Yeah, but you can feel it.
All right, let's do it. Before we take off, Tom, do you want to say hi to the camera and introduce yourself once again?
I'm Tom, I'm the cameraman, and if you just take me to Hyde Park, that'd be awesome.
Hyde Park, always Hyde Park.
Yeah, always Hyde Park.
No reason, no, I just like to sit and stare.
Very
at the duck.
You're supposed to use the app. You don't just.
Very suspicious.
You don't just sit in the back of cars and tell people
I need
where
to
they
stop
have to
just
go.
getting into the back of
This is a
Ubers.
PCO car review, mate. Yeah. So, can I whip this bad boy on?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's make history. And we're
That's
on.
not started, is it?
We're on. No sound.
Oh,
I told you it's the future, mate.
That is very quiet.
Too quiet. Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's have a look.
Oh, it's got the parking
I love
brake
this little
on.
parking brake
Yeah.
as
Oh,
well.
we're moving. Check your mirrors, and away we go. All right. So here's a bit of information about the charging situation.
Okay.
The Nissan Leaf 40 kilowatt was about 169 miles, according to the official website, that is.
Oh.
Obviously subject to driving conditions and weather.
That seems pretty good.
It's good, yeah. We've got many happy drivers who've been driving that. This, however, is 239 miles.
Oh.
Are you impressed?
I'll see your previous range.
And your rate?
Slap on an extra 100 there. That's pretty good.
Was it 100? No, it's a 62 miles increase. Your maths isn't very good. I'm just going to put it out there. It's a faster charge. You can get from 20% to 80% in less than 40 minutes. So it's actually faster at charging as well.
Yeah.
So the range is bigger, battery's bigger, performance is better as well.
I've got to say as well, getting inside it, when you can see there how much battery you have left, like 70%, it feels less daunting. 184 miles feels a lot more than it did when I was outside the car, strangely enough.
How's the drive been so far? Smooth?
Yeah, it feels very smooth. Obviously, I've only been driving it for a little bit, but people talk a lot about how electric feels different. You know, how some people say it feels funny. For me, so far, it just feels like any other drive.
So
Just
far, so
feels
good.
Smooth, kind of nice. I've got to be honest, it has hints of luxury car about
Luxury, yeah. It's like you've got the leatherette seating. You've got all this tech in front of you as well. Look, I'm going to be honest. This is not the most ideal car for outside city driving. It hasn't got the most highest rating for that due to the fact that it's a bigger battery, so it's a heavier car. Let's find somewhere to park.
it. Okay, let's see how it gets along.
Here we go.
I've got to
Ooh.
say, I really like this camera.
Reversing camera.
You know, that makes the game so much simpler.
So now it's hard to tell if you're actually good at parking or the car is so good at how assisting you that I should give the credit to that instead.
I think that's pretty good.
All right, I can't lie. 7.9 out of 10.
Wait, what?
7.9.
7.9?
Okay, all right, 8.
That's disappointing, Rich.
I can't do better than that, sorry.
I expected a
I'm a
little
very
bit
critical
better from
man.
you. No one is going to take your reviews seriously if you're given flawless parking.
Well, it means...
a 7.9 out of 10. That's just
So that means that when I
madness.
give like a 4-star, it's actually stunning.
Ah, thank God I didn't get you on my driving test.
Yeah, you would have failed miserably.
Do you think this is maybe a good road to start out with the e-pedal, or?
Yes, so, I mean, how much do you know about the e-pedal? Do you want me to...
I don't know anything
Probably
about
best
the
we
e-pedal.
park up first before I give you that information, just in case. Oh, there's a little noise there.
Yeah, it's the noise telling me perfection.
No, that was a noise telling you you're getting too close to the curb. 7.6. Cool. All right, so this is a stunning feature that everyone's always raving about. It is none other than the e-pedal.
Okay.
And what is the e-pedal? I hear you cry. It is basically one pedal for braking and acceleration. How does that sound?
That sounds like an accident waiting to happen.
Aha! But it's not. Obviously with a bit of practice first.
Okay.
I mean, essentially, you accelerate as you normally do,
Yeah.
but when you want to slow down, just slightly lift your foot off the pedal.
So no braking.
The braking is slightly letting go. And once you obviously let go of it completely, you come to a full stop.
Oh.
Sounds like some crazy futuristic dream.
It just sounds like a car crash.
No, I assure you, you're going to love it. It might take a few minutes for you to get in and get settled.
Okay.
That is fair enough because it's a new feature. But many people have said that once they've gone to e-pedal, they can't go back.
Well, listen, I'm a gambling
And it makes your
man.
life a lot less stressful as well. You know, you're driving around all day.
Let's give it a go then.
All right, cool. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Press that button.
Okay. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah?
Okay,
Okay.
let's go for it. Oh, I'm e-pedaling.
You're e-pedaling.
Look at me e-pedal, mama. Oh, I have such a urge to press the brake.
There is no, don't press the brake. Okay. I'm not actually sure what happens when we press the brake. So
I feel like this is not how people should get into the e-pedal world.
you're being very negative right now.
I'm
Let's have some-
thinking parking lot in...
It's okay. So yeah, if you want to slow it down, just slightly let it go as you anticipate. The next step from this would be just literally not drive the car at all. That's how close we are with this e-pedal. It's stunning.
No, it's not as easy as normal driving, but I guess that's just because I'm thinking in my head about it.
Give it 10 minutes.
I'm e-pedaling like it's no one's business.
We have to stop because there's an Ocado van.
You know, you can't just drop a delivery van right into the middle of a residential road and somehow people have got to... He's saying 1 minute and you're agreeing.
Well, what can I do? I've got no choice. Oh, here he goes.
Don't talk.
Can you give us a minute, please?
Yeah.
Yeah. He said that a little
That was
bit.
a bit aggressive, wasn't it?
That's a little bit
Yeah.
aggressive.
Like we'd come up behind him and like, what the hell?
And in that situation, I should have just said, no, I'm not okay
Is he
with
going to
it.
wave? Is he going to acknowledge that we've helped him out? Oh no, he's getting more stuff.
Oh.
He's getting more stuff. All right. Is he going to acknowledge? No. Wow.
He is not about to. He is
He
not
didn't even
acknowledged that
He
we have
acknowledged
waited.
it, and he's off.
Ah. That's
All right,
really-
Mr. Driver
With
Man.
his gas guzzling machine. I've got to say, Rich,
You could have
just
made-
being in this car, you do get the impression that you're better than other people.
Okay, we've got to find that balance though. You don't want to come across as smug.
I don't want to be smug, but I do.
You're doing now.
I
What's
do
he doing?
distinctly feel
Why is he parking there?
it's a silent car. I'm
Watch
not
out.
polluting the roads. I'm not disturbing people with my loud noises.
That is true. Cleaner roads.
Yeah, I'm
cleaner-
one step closer to the emission-free London, which, to be honest, I
You
haven't
are
bought
emission-free.
into.
Yeah, you are.
I'm zero emissions right
Says it on the
now.
side of the car, mate.
Yeah,
Must be true.
and I wasn't buying into it, literally until I stepped inside this. And now,
And you're a better man for it, aren't you?
not only am I a better man, the whole city is better because I'm in this car.
You're gonna go home with a big smile on your face. I made a big change. I think it's time we took a trip back to Hammersmith HQ. What do you think? So whilst Ish has just popped out for a minute, I'm not really sure where he's gone, but that's his business. I'm just going to quickly show you the back seats and this kind of general area of the car. There's actually a lot of headroom. I'm really impressed. I'm a man of extreme height. So to have this much space in between means that your riders really aren't going to have any problem whatsoever. I've also got leatherette seating, which is in the front as well. Stunning, feels great. Anyone does, unfortunately, spew out some liquids on a night out, you'll have a pretty easy job of cleaning it up, that's for sure. If you want full specs and details, you can always go onto autocar.co.uk. Everything will be there, so check it out. Right, so it's not quite Otto HQ. We're just around the corner at one of our locals. Nissan Leaf, talk to me.
Yeah, Nissan Leaf.
So you enjoy that cappuccino, and then we'll wait for you, and then we can keep going.
Your hair actually looks kind of different.
Oh, thank you for noticing.
Today.
So does yours, actually.
Yeah, it's almost like we didn't shoot this on the same day.
Maybe we didn't. Maybe we didn't. Nissan Leaf, talk to me.
Yeah, well, in terms of the drive, I think I'm going to give it a 4.6.
That's a good score. That's a good score.
It's a really good score.
Can you elaborate on that for the viewers?
Yeah, look, for me, it felt like a luxury drive.
That's good.
But it also wasn't particularly special.
Really?
Yeah.
You seem to be quite pumped up in the car, the
I was
e-pedal
pumped.
and all that kind of stuff.
Look, I loved it, and I have to say that in terms of a car, in terms of its drive, it's probably my ideal type of drive.
Okay.
But it's not a wow type of drive. It's smooth, it's comfortable, it's reliable.
And that's the key word there, reliable.
Reliable. And I felt like the parking sensors were beautiful. The overall interior was amazing. I mean, and 4.6 is not a low score.
No, it's the highest yet.
Yeah.
Admittedly, it's just 2 reviews, but it is our highest yet.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've had to ask you for the overall rating.
Yeah.
What would it be?
Well, the overall rating for PCO drivers, I think, is a 4.8.
4.8. We've gone up a few notches there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, it's great in terms of economy. I mean, you know, the charging, the range, it's all a higher spec than the 40 kilowatt.
Yeah.
But above that, it's probably a higher spec than many other cars out there at the moment. I guess it kind of lost a 0.2, not for any fault of its own, but because, look, for your standard conventional driver that has a driveway, I think this is going to be the perfect car.
Yeah,
for
no,
them.
I agree. The 240, 239 miles. That should be enough.
And it's easy to charge, but for someone that has to rely on kind of, rapid chargers or general public charging points, you know, they'll have to develop a strategy. They'll have to find a way around it.
You're doing a little cheeky plug right now, aren't you? Because someone wrote an article about charging strategies, and I think that man was you.
No, just because I wrote an article about electric car charging strategies and how to make sure that you have one, doesn't mean that it's a plug. It's just what we have.
Okay, but there is a charge strategy out there if someone wants to have it.
Yeah, but I mean, other than that, look, the boot space, huge.
Yeah, I can fit in the back.
Yeah, and you're a tall guy.
The man of height.
The miles that you get out of it in terms of EV range, I mean, you won't even need to charge that every single day. Like you can use that for a couple of days without charging, and the costs that you're going to make back are not spending on fuel.
Yeah,
I mean,
no congestion charge as well and stuff like that. Okay.
If that doesn't deserve a 4.8, then what does?
Absolutely, and you know what? If I have to give a score, I would say around the same mark as well. But I'm trying to put it slightly lower, 4.75.
Okay.
Because I want to wait to that 300 miles, but that's just me personally.
You took away a 0.05.
I did. I'm a very critical man, but no, it's a great ride. I've enjoyed riding it in the past. It fits well for me, and I think the charging infrastructure is getting there, and the car it's the next level up from that previous model Nissan Leaf, and that was still a great car anyway. So yeah, what did I say again?
4.75.
There we go, 4.75.
Well, you gave my parking a 7.9, so...
I gave it, yeah, I did. I'm still not sure whether it was you or the reverse camera, but either way you parked nice and smoothly. So what's coming up next? What's the next car we're going to review?
Ooh, well, it's going to be big.
Big.
It's going to be blue.
Blue?
And it's going to be a surprise.
Well, you're kind of giving the game away there a little bit, but you'll find out very, very soon. Absolutely.
To another review.
There we go. Cheers.